Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to open my first sorcery box here. You will see there is a little something off with the video, but the reason for that is that I'm actually re-recording this video. I've been to one of my subscribers, Ricardo, some people might know it from the comments. He let me know, hey, I got half a case of sorcery and I would like to open it together with you. And of course I said, yes man, let's do it. Let's open some Sorcery Alpha boxes. I think that's always something I have been looking forward to for quite a while. And I still have to open my boxes too as well. So yeah, but I'm getting a feeling for this here. And I'm just re-recording the audio because we were talking and I think it took about 1 hour to open the first box, and then I even got a little extra couple of minutes with the recap of what was in the box. And I definitely thought, yeah, that was taking a bit too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the speed on 150%. And I already did this, of course, but that's what I thought. And I'm just going to talk about sorcery, and I'm just going to talk about what's in here. And in the beginning, actually, as you see, my faithful camera, which I took along, be careful with your English. There are sorcery people here. They are very strict. No. Which I took along, as you see, just didn't focus on the cards. And it normally always does. And people are actually really positive about me being able to get so close to the cards. So what I tried here, as you can see, is get the autofocus to trigger, which it doesn't. And at a certain point in about, yeah, maybe 20-30 seconds, I don't know, you will see that I manually adjust the focus and then somehow it works again. So all good. So I opened these boxes with Ricardo. It's half a case. I will make videos about the other. I recorded the videos already, but I will re-record the audio for the other two boxes as well. This is just the first box of half a case. And then next time we're going to do the second, and the time after we're going to do the third box, and I'm going to do a little small recap at the end of every video. Here you see I will take the camera out of the stand. Don't get seasick or anything, and you already saw what is in there. I try to clean the lens. I adjust the focus a little bit, and then somehow it works. So here it still doesn't, but in a moment it does, and then we can enjoy the video. I'm very sorry for that, but you hear me talking in a nice and calm way, so I hope you forgive me. It wasn't my usual setup as we did the openings at Ricardo's place. He actually plans to do or to set up like a single shop. He opened quite a lot of products, so I'm very happy he gave me the opportunity to open these 3 boxes, half a case. Very, very cool. Like I said, for me it's perfect to get a feeling for the product, to see a little more of the product, and to actually experience the full booster box opening, because I already opened a couple of boosters here and there, and I haven't opened the booster box. So yeah, what I'm gonna do in this video is, of course, I'm gonna talk about the cards I open, and we're gonna have a look at the uniques, we're gonna have a look at the foils, we're gonna have a look at yeah, it looks like found footage, right? Sorry for that. We're almost there, and then the quality is as usual, but it was my usual setup. As I said, I took along all my stuff, but somehow probably my camera got bumped against something in the car or whatever. I don't know, but it didn't really focus. All right, folks. So we're gonna have a look at all the uniques, all the foils. We're gonna have a look at the cards in general. I'm definitely looking for curios. I tried at least, but I'm not sure if I missed them. I didn't find one. Okay, this of course is better. Now we got it. Now we're finally where we want to be. And besides just looking at the cards, and mapping the box a bit and mapping the boxes in the end. I also, yeah, Ricardo asked me to do it with scissors because honestly I don't mind. I was very careful. I know, don't take scissors or knives close to your valuable cards, but in general I agree that the alpha boosters are pretty difficult to open. So yeah, nice exceptional sights here in the beginning. I think I saw that everywhere. Nice elite as well. I think I saw that everywhere. In the beginning I'm taking it still a bit slow, experiencing the cards, experiencing the artwork, and in general I'm not blasting through the box very quickly, which is fine. So I even could have left it on normal speed, but then the video would have probably been around an hour, and like this it's half of it, like 30 minutes, which I think is a little better. So that's especially with the long setup in the beginning. But I already started filming because I didn't see that because when the cards were a little further away they were pretty clear, and I didn't see that if you hold them closer to the camera at first that they would get unclear, and I saw that. I luckily recognized that before I finished the whole video, because that would have sucked. We had the Magic the Gathering equivalent to the Chaos Orb. I think it's like Chaos Twister here. I was very happy, yeah, the dragon, also known as well. I was very happy to experience the cards and to actually get a feeling of what a booster box in general feels like. And I saw a lot of openings. I think I watched most of Louis' openings, and I think he has like more than 70 now, right? And I think I watched at least 50 of those. And some of them of course are in the same video or in the same live stream, but still it counts, I guess. I watched several other box openings, of course, Cardboard Guide. I watched the opening, and I watched the collector's art house openings. Very, very nice channel when it comes to sorcery as well, of course. But opening a box myself was a different experience, and I very much enjoyed it, as most of the people I talked to did opening Sorcery Alpha. It was really that old school Magic the Gathering feeling. Giant Shark, I like that since the Magic the Gathering. Yeah, we got a mix here, which is pretty nice. That was a cool hit. I think that was a bit like the first more valuable hit in the box. I haven't checked the trolls. I should have maybe, but I didn't. What was my strain of thought? Yeah, everybody who opened Alpha enjoyed it, and I did as well. So I'm able to open 3 boxes here. I will be able to open more, but we're gonna do maybe a week of sorcery or something, leading up to video 450, which I released before, which was a big milestone for the channel. I talked about a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff, of course, because that is what started the channel, and I will talk about Magic the Gathering still. I know the algorithm doesn't appreciate it if you mix games, but I don't care. I like Magic the Gathering a lot still. I also like sorcery a lot. It triggered me right away. That's why I backed the Kickstarter. I already have pre-ordered quite some boxes of beta. I hope they will get delivered. I actually asked, and up to now it still seems, yeah, Ghost Ship is pretty cool. Nice elite card. It looks like the one in the 4th movie, the one with Salazar, I think, with Javier Bardem. The 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, of course. I mean, pretty cool art in general, and I really enjoyed some of the cards a lot. No, but I ordered quite some boxes of beta, and I hope, and as it seems now, the shop I ordered it from still honors the order. I had that with Flesh and Blood. I think I told you guys before. I ordered. Oh yes, that was a nice one. Let me finish that thought later. But actually pulled an Eric's Curiosa, and that is pretty amazing, of course. So that was one of the heavy hitters of this box. I already can tell you without spoiling. There's still some stuff in this box, so no worries. Bear with me. Keep watching, please. It's a good box, and I think the value is definitely there. So I had that with Flesh and Blood that I ordered the first 2 sets. Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising, and I didn't get any alpha, although I ordered it, and it of course ended up on eBay for more. I had that with Monarch. I didn't have it with Monarch because then of course they overprinted it and everybody got it, but I paid a lot. And sometimes stores are not very trustworthy, and then you could say, yeah, you should go to the right store if they see money. Yeah, a nice foil here, by the way. We averaged we averaged about 8-9 foils, but there is one box of these 3 boxes. I can tell you it's not this one. You have to tune in tomorrow or like the day after. I don't know. I hope I have time to re-record everything. In which we got 10 foils, which was pretty amazing. The amount of unique foils was a bit low though. So shops honor it, the pre-order, and in general, yeah, if you find a good shop, that's okay. But somehow I ordered from different shops and they all bailed on me. And it was shops I ordered before as well, and they delivered fine. But I think the amount of money they could make, because I think the Welcome or at least Arcane Rising I definitely ordered for about I think $100 per box, first edition. I don't have to say Alpha because in Flesh and Blood it's first edition, and I'm not continuing to talk about Flesh and Blood. I want to talk about Sorcery more throughout the video, but I'm just telling you the experience because it's relevant for the beta of Sorcery, and I hope everything will be fine. But and then I think they sold them for 500, 600 at a certain point. So yeah, I can understand it. But as Rudy always says, yeah, it goes 2 ways. If it would have dropped 50 euros in price, would I have sent it back? Maybe I would have. I don't know. Normally I'm not the person to do that. But yeah, if it's a couple of $100, you never know. I normally take my loss then. But I hope that shop honors their agreement of pre-ordering with them, and then yeah, then I normally stick to that shop. I do that with my vintage cards as well. I mainly buy them from one place. Pretty nice unique card here, the Withering Hero Angel. I like that one. I hadn't seen that one before, by the way. Yeah, or maybe I didn't pay attention well enough, and probably Louis pulled it in in one of the 50 box openings multiple times I saw. But yeah, I hadn't seen it, at least consciously, I think. So beta, I hope I will get all the boxes I ordered. I actually tried to get some more. I can tell you, I'm not making a secret out of it. I ordered, I think, 1.5 cases now, which is 150 per pre-order price. So that was quite a significant amount. I had to do that before I even got the alpha. So to me, that was still a nice foil here as well. Doesn't come across as cool on camera, I have to say, as it does in real life. So I put like let's say $1,500 in the beta already, even without having received my alpha. I hope I will get all the boxes. I actually mailed them. I pre-ordered them at White Rabbit in Germany, and they had them on their site, and they asked 150 per box, with an order limit of 4 boxes, but my brother ordered some as well, so I see if I can take over some of his boxes. So yeah, and then I try to get some more boxes maybe later on when I'm a bit more liquid. Another foil here, folks, the Frost Nova, which I think looked amazing in real life. So we didn't get actually a lot of foils on the left side. I heard the left side would be very foil heavy. In this box we didn't get a lot of foils on the left side. There will be more foils on the right side if I remember correctly. But yeah, so 1.5 cases of beta. I at least want to have 1 case more. And closer to October. I hope I can get one case somewhere. I should be liquid enough to buy another case for hopefully a little less than how many boxes? It's 6, so it's 6 times on. It's another $1,000. Yeah, I have to see. But okay, I will do my best. I also mailed them if they get the buy a box promo, because I think that is something that annoys me as well a lot, that people don't get the promo. Not a nice foil here, by the way. The Amazons. I had that with Flesh and Blood, that I didn't get the cold foil promos, but I have that with Magic as well, that I don't get promo packs or whatever if I order online. And I normally don't go to the store that often, because it's just inconvenient, and I'm paying for the box. So just give me the stuff that you give everybody else, please. But coming back to promos for Sorcery and for the beta, the buy a box promo, the store actually told me they don't know how many they get yet, how many promos, and they will distribute equally. So I hope that at least you get one per box, and at least like one per 2 boxes or something. If you order like 4, that you get at least 2 promos, and that I really like that one, by the way, the Grim Reaper. Nice, unique card. I saw that in foil. I almost bought it in foil, but it was like $400 by now on eBay. It was a little too expensive, I think, and I think it's more down to like 250 now, because Sorcery has cooled off a bit. But let me finish the thought about the buy a box promo first. So they weren't quite sure yet, and I heard that from several people who have ordered at different stores. So we'll see. I think Eric hasn't confirmed the amount of buy a box promos that they will send together with the nice Elite Dragon here as well, together with the boxes, with the beta boxes. I have the feeling Sorcery has slowed down a bit. I don't know if you have the feeling as well. Prices have come down a bit for the boxes. They have been up to like almost 1,000. Now they're at like 800, 900. Although I see the first boxes, every box that is opened is one less, and there are a lot of boxes open, and that has slowed down a bit as well. The box openings on YouTube, there are a few channels that still have some. Again, Louis is the best example. He sells the cards and just buys new boxes. But I think we could fairly say that around $900 the boxes are okay to buy at the moment. If you get them for 800, then probably it's a good, very good buy. And 850, I think a lot of people would buy them easily. Nobody's talking about the pre-constructed decks, by the way, which I think is strange, because there haven't been so many produced, and in general, like the avatars non-foil are only in the pre-construction decks, as we know. So I think people might underestimate that. I also think that the pledge pack is something interesting you should hold on to. I think that's nice, and I even think the box toppers. I mean, it's 30,000 cards. So if you look at, of course, that's a different story. But if you compare it to like the early print runs of Magic the Gathering, that's 30,000 is not a lot. I think the Arabian Nights rares are 20,700, right? And then we got Antiquities rares, which are a little more than Arabian Nights. Legends are actually a little less, I think, but they are more of it. And here, of course, there are 30,000 packs if you count them as rares. Yeah, I think you shouldn't underestimate those box toppers here on the right with the foil cards. But yeah, even considering that they, of course, are alpha, and in general, you shouldn't even underestimate like non-foil uniques, I guess. I think, of course, we got about 250 foil uniques, so that's 250 foil sets people can complete, and I know people are very close to completing their foil sets, which is pretty cool. I won't go for a foil set personally. I will try to go for an alpha non-foil set. Am I wrong that there are like 4,000 sets that are possibly being made, right? 3,000, 4,000. How many uniques are there? Like 100? I don't know. I have to calculate it. I calculated it quite well in the past. I made videos about it, but I don't know it on top of my head. So I'm speculating here. Don't shoot me for getting it wrong. But I think it was about 4,000, right? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. That's not a lot. 1,000 complete sets, in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I like that one, the captain. It's a very, very nice piece of artwork, in my opinion. And I think it's actually a good playable card. But okay, I haven't really played it yet. And I decided when I opened these boxes, I'm not going to play with my alpha, which makes it a bit difficult. I want to keep alpha for collecting, and I want to play with the beta. So that's why I ordered a little more than a case of beta, 1.5 cases. The death speaker here, which is pretty nice, of course. I like the how could you describe it? I'm not an art expert or whatever. Could it be like a bit of an impressionist piece of art, at least a little bit into that direction? If I think of Monet, who has these circles as well. Yeah, maybe wrong to say. Probably people will say like, you don't know your shit. But yeah, I don't know art. I like art. I enjoy art. I've actually been to a lot of museums and enjoying the paintings. I even saw the Mona Lisa in Paris in the Louvre, and of course I've been to the Van Gogh museum here in Amsterdam, and I've been to Monet's house outside of Paris too, because I enjoy his impressionist art a lot. But I'm not definitely not an art expert. I just enjoy it, which is fine as well, I think, and I'm always happy to educate myself more. But I wouldn't know on top of my head what the style was called of the death speaker, right? Death speaker. Too much things going on to keep my mind focused. I think the sights are just beautiful, honestly, and I think the whole mechanic the sights bring to the game is very cool. So I still have to learn the game, and I still have to. I'm one of those guys who actually learns a game by playing it, which makes it a bit difficult. I'm not like somebody who reads the rules a lot, but yeah. In general, the prices. I mean, I think for like a unique card here, I think the prices are about, I don't know, foil duel, right? Yes, that was pretty nice. The Oasis. I just got an Arabian Nights Oasis. It looks very similar. But I really, that card was beautiful. Really loved opening that one. No, but what are the uniques at the moment? I know the foil uniques, some of them, like because I looked at them and I saw the Grim Reaper and I thought about buying it and I wanted $400 for it. But in the end, I thought like 250, 300 was more realistic. So then the foil uniques, some of them, let's say around $250, right? And of course, depending on which one, if you're talking about the Philosopher's Stone, you're talking about a lot more money. But in general, the normal ones. Another foil here, exceptional one actually, very nice. We're gonna have a look at all those in the recap. The non-foil uniques, I think I already saw for like 60, $70, sometimes even less, depending on playability and so on. So yeah, and elites are actually, even the mix cards and so on are actually around $20, $30. So yeah, the prices have come down a bit, I think, especially if you look at the crazy prices right after the first boxes had been opened. So I think those people did well selling their first cards, the Canadian guys and girls that had the first boxes. Very nice artwork here of the undead. Did well selling their cards for a lot of money. Wall of Ice foil, I actually opened that one in a booster as well, and I think it's a very nice, very beautiful looking foil. I'm curious what the box prices will do, honestly. I expect it to go up, or I expect them to go up, the box prices. simply because there are so many boxes opened and even documented being opened. And I know a lot of people have cases in there stored away somewhere in their cellars or on the attic or wherever. And yeah, very nice foil as well. That one, I think I really enjoy that one. Teleport. So there are still enough sealed, but considering there's not a lot out there anymore already, and then the hype with the beta still has to begin. I personally think if Rudy, and once Rudy starts attacking the market with the beta and just beta, that sounds stupid, right? Atlas Wanderers. I got that card several times in these 3 boxes. Already can spoil that. Another foil, Wall of Air. So we had the Wall of Water and the Wall of Air. Very nice card. The beta. If Rudy starts to hit the market with the beta and making videos about sorcery and opening a few boxes, and people will see the artwork, I'm honestly totally convinced that the market will explode, especially for Alpha. So at least at first. So very curious what will happen then. We'll see. Another nice foil here. We're hitting a lot of foils. We're doing the recap in a minute or 2 or 3 minutes. So what will that do for the Alpha box prices if we're already around 900, $1,000? I think for a case you easily get around 5,500, and maybe even more, because it's a case and people say like, yeah, it's doesn't matter because everything is random. I still have to see that. I mean, already the fact that there are consistently a certain amount uniques, like let's say 6, 7 to 9 something, somewhere in between, probably most of the times 8, that there is a certain amount of foils. And of course there are exceptions to those boxes, but the foils are around 8 as well, I think, on average. Like I said, one of these boxes has 10 in them, and the others I think both had 9, but it doesn't matter. We're going to see, and we're going to look at the recap. There is some systematic, there is some system to it. It's a little systematic in general. So I'm very curious about if the true random stuff is valid. And I think a very big factor for me is, are there as many uniques of unique A as there are of unique B? And we know it for the foils because that has been confirmed, 248 or something, 249, I don't know, let's say 250. But how is it for the other uniques? Is there a certain unique that has been printed less? We don't know. There is no confirmation about that, at least not to my knowledge. Let me know. I think that's a very interesting conversation. I'm going to keep it to these thoughts for this video. I have a lot more thoughts for the other videos. That was the opening of the box. I think we can skip to the highlight now. I want to talk about, for example, possibility of counterfeiting and so on in the other videos, because I got a little more. I got a better feeling for the cards now, and I was a bit concerned about that, and I'm not so concerned about the foils, but okay. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 foils here. And we have the core, of course, which is very nice. I more or less skipped that one. And I know I did a bit on purpose. Didn't want to interrupt my thought because I knew I would have a look at it here in the recap. We got the Eric's Curiosa, which is a big hit, of course. So 2 very nice hits. We had the Mix, which is a very nice hit. And we had like the Captain and the Grim Reaper. So overall, I think this was a very nice, very decent box. And I actually really enjoyed opening it. Folks, I hope you will watch the other 2 box openings as well. And hopefully many more on the channel if possible. Alpha ones as well as beta ones. But first we're going to do these 3. And I think that's a great start already. So finally I can come through on my promise of opening sorcery boxes on camera. So very happy about that. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. I hope I see you next time. Maybe, yeah, definitely this week there will be more sorcery box openings online. Yeah, thanks a lot for listening, and I talk to you next time. Bye, folks. Bye.